All right,
Uh,
welcome to the unplanned, unpopular, and unprepared. Wait, unplanned, unpredictable.
did you say unpopular?
Unpopular is actually one of the words I think we could use, but I
Hmm.
I I know the three words. I can't remember the three words in order. Unplanned, unprepared, unpredictable podcast. We're your
Hmm.
hosts. We don't know what we're doing, and we're just gonna have a lot of fun. Hey, you know what? Hey, Timothy. I'm actually very okay. My bad to you, to the audience.
Uh-huh.
I am a little bit late.
Little bit.
But
Explain yourself.
my lateness gave you an opportunity to do a solo episode, which you guys will hear soon, which I'm very excited to hear also. And
No, look,
huh,
bro, it's already dropped. This is the next episode.
you
So
already
why are you
have a
talking?
solid.
Huh?
Oh no. I think we should upload this one, and then one week when we're both not available again, then we drop a solo. We'll drop your solo, and then that week I'll record my solo and just have it as a backup. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. So the solos I think we can push out later. But
Okay.
whenever that comes out, I'm very like okay. So today I have no good reason. I'm not gonna lie. I was out and
Uh-huh.
I was doing stuff with people. It was an important thing, but I look up at the clock and it was like 10:30, and we were
What
supposed
time were
to
we supposed to
like
record?
9 or 9:30.
Uh-huh.
So it's only
And
11 o'clock. It's not even that much later than I said.
okay. As if that's your definition.
I mean,
It's
like,
it's much later.
yeah. No. Like, out of 24 hours in a day,
Hmm.
it's 1/24th almost. What
Yeah,
is that?
1/24.
Like
That's
4 or 5%?
yeah, 4% of a day? Kidding me,
4% of
bro?
anything is pretty small, it seems like. I feel like.
Yeah, hold on. Hey, you talk by yourself for a little bit. I'll be right back.
What? Okay. Hey, wait. Okay. Hey, okay. See, it's different when. Why? Where's it going? It's probably to the restroom. But
All right, I'm back.
what the?
I'm back.
Are you
Huh?
being serious?
I had to go somewhere.
Or-
This is okay. So just for context, guys, literally, if you listen to my solo episode, you'll see like at the tail end of it, I start having a conversation with Gerald. Even though you can't hear him talking, because he decides to call me, and literally the moment I hit stop on the record of that monologue, he decided to hit record on this.
Yeah,
So
unpredictable.
this was super unpredictable.
Yeah,
I didn't predict that
that's
you
right.
would subject me to
Subject.
having to do this for
It's an
multiple
opportunity. Hey,
hours.
it's another
Uh-huh.
opportunity.
You're right. You're right.
Hey, you know what?
Well,
We haven't talked at all in like 2 or 3 weeks, probably
yeah,
something like that.
the holiday break. We had a holiday break.
Hey, I'm excited to be here. I don't know about you, but
Yeah,
I'm happy. This isn't like, oh, I have to do the podcast. I'm actually
yeah.
very excited. How you been, man?
I was really excited about it. That's
Oh.
why I was here on time.
No,
Right.
no, but I can't tell you
Uh-huh.
exactly what I was doing because, well, I can tell you, but I just can't tell these people because they're
Uh-huh.
strangers, right?
Uh-huh.
But you are audience. I was out doing something not like unnecessary. It was very important and significant, but I can't talk about it because I don't want to give too much of my life away. But my bad.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I said my bad.
You're bad. Yeah. You're bad.
Like being it's okay. Anyway, hey,
Yeah,
but
yeah. But how was your break? How was your
oh, you know what? I went to
holiday?
Las Vegas for the first time ever.
Oh, that was your first time?
Yeah, first time ever.
Wow.
I'm in my 30s and it was my first time ever. I haven't been on a plane or a vacation in many years, so it was kind of shocking. But
Did you make any money?
no, I lost a lot of it. Like my budget for gambling was like $500.
Uh-huh.
The first bet I made was $100 on black. I lost that immediately. Right away I lost it.
Uh-huh.
And I thought black would be more like almost well, so it's almost 50% chance, but it's
Uh-huh.
actually like 46 because like it's the wheel.
There's the green.
What's that called? The roulette? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think it's like 36 or 38 spots on the wheel, but it's not like 18 and 18 black and red. There's 3 green spots. So it's really more like 43 to 46%, something like that. The odds of winning black or red.
Mhm.
And the very first try, I lost $100.
Well, did it land on green or did it land on red?
It landed on red.
Mm.
Yeah, but that
Well,
night, that same night, I bet on black again, and I
mhm.
hit, so I broke even with that game for that night. But I played a lot of slot machines, which I hear it's like 20-30% win rate, but it's really addicting. It's
Mm.
really, you ever play slot machines before?
No.
I
I
I
don't.
I understand why it can be very, very dangerous.
Mm.
I know what.
Oh no, I will say like if you go to the arcades, there's those machines where you put in tokens, and then like the more you put in, it can like push out the tokens that's already kind of stacked there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So the concept of gambling, I understand, and I can see it being very, very addictive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like your phones. I never really understood it until I actually was experienced it in Vegas. But your phones are the like Facebook and Instagram. They mirror and TikTok, right? They sort of mirror the slot machine kind of, I don't know, like design,
Mm.
and you're just chasing that good feeling. And
Yeah.
you know what's funny? Okay, so the slot machines that I played, they would ring like a like a bell whenever you win some kind of prize.
Yeah.
And I was at the airport and somebody accidentally opened like a fire exit and it was ringing like my heart started to get really excited. I'm not kidding. I was like I for my brain was conditioned, my body was conditioned to that sound, and
Oh,
even though it was a fire emergency, I
wow.
I got excited. Like my brain, it was like deja vu to when I hit jackpots on the slot machine.
Wow. You hit, so you did. Oh, but you
No, they're
put it back
they're
in and
minor.
it.
Whoa, so the say like I put $100 in,
Mm,
I went all the way up to 140 and then all the way down to zero.
nice.
Cause you expect to win again, and there's a point when I know I should have taken out my money, but I couldn't stop.
Mm.
Yeah.
Did
Uh,
you get comped?
No, what? No. So I stayed at the Cosmopolitan in Vegas,
Uh-huh.
and it's like a very nice it's a 5-star hotel.
Uh-huh.
I think the strategy, because slot machines, you just can't. It's impossible to win. You're not gonna
Uh-huh.
win. Like you're not gonna
Uh-huh.
come out of it winning money unless you just get lucky enough to hit a really big jackpot.
Uh-huh.
So the strategy is to find a 50-cent machine. So every push, you can bet from like 50 cents all the way up to like, I don't know, $10, $20, something crazy. Like every button push can be that much money. And I can
Mhm.
only afford to play the lower amount machines.
Uh-huh.
88 cents, 80 cents was where I usually stayed. But here, this is my strategy. Okay, you want to sit at a slot machine that every push is 50 cents, every spin of the wheel is 50 cents, but you order drinks. So what I plan to do next time is every minute put 50 cents into the machine, but sit there for a really long time and keep ordering drinks because the drinks are free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I mean, I gave the slot machines like $200 very quickly, but I got like 5 drinks out of it. So
Wow.
I only lost like 150 technically.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
again, it's not, you're not there to, it's like an arcade. You're just there to enjoy the atmosphere and the vibe and kind of get addicted to the things that are happening in front of you. But yeah, just have drinks and have fun. If your expectation is to win money, then you're gonna be extremely disappointed in Vegas. But if you're there to just have a nice time and have a nice vacation, then you can easily enjoy that.
Mm. Yeah. But if you lose, wait, when you were gambling, did you connect it to like your account?
What?
Like, did you like get the chips and stuff from like the casino and like give them your room number and all that?
I don't think you can gamble on credit, if that's what you're saying.
No, 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 no. Like connecting it to your account so that they know who's spending the money.
Like the
Like
slot machines?
it's not like you walk up to a slot machine and you just put in
You
quarters.
put in cash.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. So, oh, you don't
No.
know,
Okay.
huh?
No, no, no.
Uh,
So you should do it where you because the way that when we went, my wife she literally did slot machine while I was waiting in line for a restaurant,
Uh-huh.
and she just went and then did it, and she made like $20.
Oh, okay.
But you don't do it with cash. You do it all through like the voucher system. Like they print out a little voucher for you, so that it tracks. You can like because we were staying at Caesar's Palace,
Uh-huh.
and like the casino in I forget where, but like some of the casinos are like, connected, so um you create kind of your account so that if you lose a lot of money and you come back later, they know to like send you like free hotels and stuff like that. You don't didn't go to like the
I
cage and
I
do all that.
understand what you're saying, but I don't know anything about that. You can
Oh,
yeah, like you get a voucher that's connected to yourself.
hmm.
I mean I don't know. Like well,
You know,
I'll look into it next time, but nope.
yeah.
All the money I put in a machine, it was cash usually, and I lost. Hey, but okay. So the slot machines, I don't know, $200-300 gone. Like my budget was 500, but I left only losing 380, which I actually think for my first time in Vegas is a tremendous success.
Okay, yeah.
But
Well,
what?
I would argue that losing no money in your first time in Vegas
No,
is
no,
a
but I'm talking about like like all things considered. I
mm,
think I would say yeah, I think I did a great job because my budget to lose was 500, and my first
okay.
time in Vegas, I don't know what's going on. I'm just kind of walking around, just playing things aimlessly.
Mm.
Like I'm not there trying to win the system or whatever. Like to win against the house, that's impossible, especially my
No, yeah,
first
for
time.
sure,
But
for
but but
sure.
but 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 but. Uh,
But you want to get something out of it,
I got a
right?
lot of fun out of it. I enjoyed it very, very much. I enjoyed playing and sitting there and having some drinks.
Yeah.
I understood the like the strategy. I created it as I was playing, and it was a learning experience.
Mm.
Yeah, but one of my last $100 chips, I bet it on red. No, black first. Boom, doubled it, $200. Then I bet the $200 on red. Boom, $400. Then I stopped, and then I put all that money back into the slot machine. But man, that it's a thrill. Like it's
Yeah.
100. Imagine just $100 in your hand, and so I don't make that much money. But I think $100 for most people, middle class and below, right? It's a lot of money. You drop it on the table, you can double it or lose it right away. Man, it's a crazy thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you want to do the math on how many times you have to double $100 to get to 1 million?
A
It's like
million?
it's not that much.
You
Like
have to
that.
win. Okay. All
Do
right.
you want to do the math?
So 1 to 2, 2 to 4, that's 3, right? 1 to
Uh-huh.
2, 1 to 2 is one time. Then 2 to 4, 4 to 8. You do it. I don't know.
Okay.
16, 16, 32, 64. Is there? I'm doing it with my fingers. Is there? Can you do it in the computer? We
Yeah.
could probably just Google it, huh? We could probably just
No,
Google
no,
it.
I'm
All
gonna.
right.
So are we trying to do from $1?
No, from $100.
Okay, from 100. So if you double it, um,
Two,
okay,
4, 6. No, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. What is that? 12,000.
to 100,000, to get to 1 million,
Mm-hmm.
or I guess just under 1 million. So this is actually no, okay. So to get to 1.6 million, you just have to double it 15 times.
And each time is times like 0.46. So do 0.46
Wait, why 4.6?
because like it's less than 50% chance to be successful to get it correct, right? So the odds of getting it correct 15 times in a row, isn't it like 0.46 times to the
No,
15th
no,
power?
but you're either gonna double it or lose it. You're either gonna win or lose.
Uh-huh.
So the probability doesn't matter. You know?
What? Well, what are the chances of you getting it right 15 times in a row?
No, astronomically low.
Isn't it 0.4? But isn't it 0.46? It's that's not right. Times to
Oh,
the
yeah.
15th
So it's
power.
0.46 time to the 15th power. Yeah, yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Can you do
yeah.
it? All right, do it. Let's see the number.
Yeah, to the 15th power is 0. I don't even know how many zeros. 0.00008.
All right, how many zeros? Just count the zeros.
Oh, let me turn it into percentage. What percent is that? 0.0008%. So that's 3 zeros between the point and the number.
So
This
what's
is
that?
really low.
Like 1,000th of a%.
So, yeah, it's
Tiny.
really tiny.
That's actually higher than I expected, though. Yeah. No.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, so I just did 0.46 times 0.46. I got 0.21. So the 21% chance of me winning 2 times in a row. That seems pretty high.
2 times in a row?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
20%
So,
chance to win 2 in a row.
the
1 out
percent
of
that I was
5.
talking about,
Yeah.
the 0.0008%, that means that if it would happen 8 times out of a million.
Oh, okay. That seems pretty low.
Yeah, so like if you gave yourself a million times
It would happen 8
attempts
times.
at this, yeah, it would happen 8 times.
So 1,000,000 times 100. So I would have to spend $100 million to possibly win 8 million back.
No. It would be
No.
way more than that because you don't know at which point you'll fail, right? Like you might get all the way to $800,000 and then not hit the next one. Oh, wait. No, you're right. Like so
Oh my god.
your attempt,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Your
Okay.
attempt.
Okay.
Yeah, you would need $100 million. And then if you did it,
You might get 1.6 million 8 times.
yeah, so you'll get $100 million investment will get you like $10
1.6
million.
times 8. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's horribly not in your favor.
Yeah.
The longer you play, the worse it gets, huh?
Yeah.
That
You learned something
seems
today.
I did learn something today. It won't affect me, but I did learn something today.
Yeah. What do you mean it won't affect you?
Like I can't invest. Okay, so in my terms, if I invest $100, I can win 1.6 cents, something like that, 8
Mm-hmm.
times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I would go again. You know what I learned also? I'm a homebody. Like it was a lot of fun. I had a balcony. Like it was very luxurious.
Yeah.
Great view, but like big city, dirty. It smells outside. A lot of traffic. A lot of like people panhandling. It's not like I didn't feel like super safe, especially at night walking around. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I think the $1,800 I spent on that trip, it would have been much better spent just at home
Yeah.
and yeah, just
And
chilling.
gambling online.
I mean, sure. Can you? Can you do that?
Yeah, I think so. Why not?
Like, do you need a VPN?
No, I think there are some legal like sports betting. Like I think there are
Oh
some
yeah, yeah.
apps that
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. There's a lot. I actually know a lot of
Yeah.
people who do that.
Oh yeah.
I
Do
bet
they
you.
make money?
No, of course not. Almost nobody because of the math, right? The
Uh,
math is set up in a way where the consumer, the average user, loses all of their money.
mm,
So, okay, yeah. Hey, oh, you know what? There's the lesson. Any company that lets you gamble, the math is not in your favor. The longer you play, the greater chance of you getting to $0 is. That's how it works.
I think just like look at the city Las Vegas. Look at how like grand it is. Like
Hmm.
all that's built off of the backs of people who've lost money gambling.
That's right. I
Right?
I
So
helped build Las Vegas that week.
yeah, exactly.
That's
Exactly.
amazing.
So
I'm a
it's
job creator. All right, sorry, go ahead. Of
yeah.
sorts.
If you like went to a place you're gambling and it's like really not doing well and like they're like about to out of business, no, that might be a smart bet. You know, that might be
Okay.
like the place you want to gamble. You know what I
Oh yeah,
mean?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
If you go to a really rundown casino,
yeah.
there must be an
Like they can't.
exploit there.
Yeah, they can't pay their bills. They're like really worried.
Huh.
Yeah.
I wonder if that kind of place exists.
Did you go to old Las Vegas?
Yeah, that place is scary.
Yeah, it's kind of run down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe there.
Maybe the odds are better. No, you know what? Like I know you. I know some parents take their kids to Las Vegas, and some parts of it, if you stay. But I saw like I'm sure there are nice places you can stay where it's kind of secluded and isolated, and it's safe for kids. But I
Mhm.
went to old Las Vegas, and all of these parents had these tiny, tiny little children, and there were half naked ladies like all over the place.
That's wild.
What are y'all doing? Like, what are you? Why would you bring your kids? Las Vegas is overall mostly not. I think like not where you walk around with your kids anywhere. I think if you want to stay at your hotel and like Bellagio. I think Bellagio has a lot of shows. It's like a nicer hotel. Sure,
Mhm.
sure. Take your kids there and stay there. Don't go anywhere else. But I saw parents just out in the street. Like people, there's all those people who are handing out beads and trying to scam you, and all those half naked ladies trying to take pictures with you for money. What are y'all thinking is my question to the universe. Like what why I don't get it. Like I honestly like I cannot it does not make sense in my head. I can't make any sense of it at all.
Yeah. There's definitely a way to do Las Vegas with kids,
Yeah, I'm sure.
avoiding those things. So
Yeah.
I've been with my kids or kid, not the second one, but
Mm.
it it if you and this is generally how I do. Like I don't really go to Las Vegas that often, but when I go, I almost don't leave the buildings. Meaning that even going from one casino to the other,
Yeah.
you can
There's a
plan
lot
your
of
route
bridges
where
and
yeah, a lot
connectors.
of bridges connect, like the
Shuttles.
buildings are connect exactly, exactly. And last time I went, me and my wife we wanted to get like cheap pizza. And we like went in between like these two casinos and there was like this like area and yeah, we were like, oh,
Yeah.
like people throwing up and like
Oh,
yeah, it was
really?
yeah,
At night?
it was this I mean it was like approaching night. It wasn't even
Mm.
fully night yet. Yeah. Yeah. So all that to say, there are ways to do it, but
Sure.
yeah, Las Vegas isn't like you shouldn't go there thinking we're gonna have an amazing like kid friendly
No.
experience here.
You know what it is? It's parents that want to go to Las Vegas and do Las Vegas things,
Mm.
and they have to bring their kids. Just go to
Mm.
Disneyland. Go to Disney World. Like, just be a good parent. Oh, you know what I thought was really cool?
What?
When I had to go to, I went to In and Out, and I decided to go to In and Out. First time ever, I went to In and Out. I went to one that was kind of outside the strip, like the main strip.
Mhm.
And Las Vegas is actually beautiful. Like it's surrounded by all these mountains. I
Yeah, yeah.
imagine this is kind of what Denver would look and feel like. Man, I
Mm.
actually would want to go out there, kind of explore nature. And I know there are like just less expensive casinos and hotels out there. I actually think that you don't need to stay on the strip. Maybe if you're young and I don't know, you want to blow a lot of money or you just want the because if I lived in Las Vegas, I actually wouldn't. So when I visited, I
Bro,
what?
why are you yelling though?
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like
I'm really excited. Is it really
okay,
loud?
okay, okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, okay. Go
Okay.
ahead.
So when I visited the strip,
Uh-huh.
when I actually
Uh-huh.
visited the strip, it was fun and I enjoyed the vibe. But if I like, I thought, man, I don't want to live in a place like this. But
Uh-huh.
if I live like 30 minutes outside the strip, where it's more suburby and near the mountains, yeah, totally. Like where it's cheaper, where it's like I imagine the air quality is nicer, and
Yeah.
then just go to the main part of the whatever Las Vegas once in a while. I think that is actually a great place to live.
Yeah. No, I agree. But did you know there's like an underground city in Las
Oh,
Vegas?
everybody told me that before I went.
Yeah. Isn't that wild?
I I understand why it's there, but I actually
Why
also
is it there?
homeless people. They just I don't know. The maybe there's a like a an ever rapidly increasing population of homeless is my
Mm,
guess.
mm,
But
interesting.
I always wonder, like, there are nicer places to be. Maybe I don't know. Maybe there's a lot. I don't know. I can't imagine a lot of people in Las Vegas are like giving money to the homeless.
Mm,
Like some places are nicer. I don't think the people who visit Las Vegas or live in Las Vegas. I assume they're not like friendly. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
why not go somewhere else? Maybe they're unable to go somewhere else. But I don't know.
But it's like, where else is there an underground city? Why is it? Is it an actual underground city? Like,
I think it's underground in some kind of tunnels. That's what I think it is. Like there's a documentary apparently somewhere. I don't know where it's
mm,
on, but yeah, I think it's like I don't know why there are all these empty spaces underground.
yeah,
But yeah. So what do you know about it? All I know about it is it's a city of homeless people under Las Vegas. That's all I know about it.
yeah. And then it's apparently huge. There's like a lot of people who are down there.
Electricity? Is there running water and electricity?
Maybe it's just the fact that it's because it's in the desert. Maybe it's the fact that it's they're shielded from the sun, from the elements.
Is
I
it
don't know.
we're like underground, far away from the strip? I have no clue.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
know.
all right.
I don't know either.
Anyway, let's talk about something more fun. So the food.
Yeah.
I think the food
Uh-huh.
is overrated.
Where did you eat?
So you said you stayed at Caesar's Palace. I went to
Uh
Bacanal.
huh.
So that's supposed to be a really famous, highly rated, right? Well
Uh huh.
reviewed, $100 buffet in Las Vegas.
Uh huh.
I don't think it was worth it at all.
Well, when did you go? What time of day?
I mean, it was dinner. I went during dinner time.
Oh, really? And there's like so many different things to
I
eat.
mean, there's like Asian stuff. There's all sorts of meats, a lot of seafood, lobster
Yeah.
claws. I ate like tons of shrimp. All kinds of desserts. I had some pho. Like there was some pho there. I don't know. Yeah, there was every kind of cuisine imaginable. But was it worth $100? I'm not sure. Like the meal I enjoyed the
Mm.
most for the money was Taco Bell's cantinas.
Oh, the really fancy Taco Bell that they have there,
So I
like the
think,
big one.
like I think it's supposed to be fancy, but there's a bar. Basically, it's a bar,
Yeah, yeah.
and you can buy like a Baja Blast with tequila in it. That was
That really long test tube looking
Yeah,
cup.
yeah,
Is
yeah,
that the
yeah,
one?
yeah. I didn't get that size because,
Oh,
I mean, I got the little one and I actually felt it pretty good, but it
uh,
was delicious. The Taco Bell was delicious. It was $20. I'm surprised because you get an alcoholic, drink. Plus, I ordered a lot of food and it was $20 out the door
mm,
versus 100 and it's $100 buffet. Plus, you got a tip. Like it's like 100 and what, $20 maybe. And then I had a brunch at Wicked Spoon. Man, you know
oh
what?
yeah,
If
that's
Las,
another
it's
big one.
another famous one, right? I had brunch
Yeah.
there.
Mhm.
Cost me like 70 something dollars plus tip. It was not worth that much money.
Mm.
I don't think so. And then I also had egg-slut. You have the egg-slut
But
sandwich?
that's in Cosmopolitan, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, people said it was famous. I waited almost over an hour. I waited over an hour for the Wicked Spoon brunch and also for
Uh-huh.
the egg slut in the morning.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it was just a regular sandwich.
Which sandwich did you get?
I got, I don't know, two of them. One like a bacon, egg, and cheese kind of thing, and then one that kind of was like a potato salady kind of thing. I don't know, but they told me it was the two most popular sandwiches, and I got the tater tots or whatever, the truffle tots.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh, they have this Wagyu um steak and arugula sandwich. That was pretty good.
I mean, I'm sure it's good. Is it worth $15-$20? Is it worth an hour and a half wait? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think I would ever wait for those foods. You maybe just went at the wrong times.
the Excellent place. I was there with some friends on Monday,
Mm,
and they went
mm,
before I got to Las Vegas,
mm.
and they were like, we couldn't. They had to get out of the line because it was too long and too yeah.
Oh wow.
But I think it's always like that. The Wicked Spoon too, and plus I went during Christmas, and that's
Yeah,
like
oh
the
yeah, yeah.
slow time.
Is it? I thought it was somewhat popular because they do a lot of the decorations and stuff. They do it pretty well.
Well, I don't have anything to compare it to, but the city was pretty like not as busy as I expected it to be, and plus the
Mm,
prices were so the room I stayed in it was like 250 a night,
mm.
but some nights it's over $1,000 a night.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so and there's a lot of Asian people. There's a lot of Indians and Chinese people. I'm pretty sure they know when the cheapest time to go. And I also read online that it's Thanksgiving and Christmas. So,
uh,
they know. Like
uh,
and yeah, and there was a lot of them. I thought I was
uh,
in Asia. I'm not kidding. Like the
uh.
white people were the minority in my travels.
Wow.
But yeah, I think it's the cheapest time. It's like the least a less busy time. And
Mm,
those places were just they were not worth the wait or the money, in my opinion.
mm.
And
Yeah.
In and out sucks. I don't get it. I
Yeah. No, okay.
okay.
This is a PSA for everybody out there.
It
People.
sucks.
No. It's not that it sucks.
It sucks. Okay, go ahead.
It's no. I think. Oh, first of all, I think the further away from California you get, the lower the quality of In and Out is. That's my personal opinion.
Okay, maybe it's better in California. I'll give it a try in California if I ever
So
go.
there's that, but also it's just good for the price. Like it's the reason why it's become like so legendary is because for the price of what it is, it's good. It's not just like you can't some people like are like, oh, what's better, In and Out or Five Guys? And I'm like, you can't compare like a $3 burger to a $20 burger at Five Guys. If all that to say, like, yeah, you can get better burgers anywhere else, but the appeal of In and Out is it's a quick little place to eat. The food's good quality and it's really reasonably priced. That's it. It's like it's you have to factor what you're paying for it.
All right.
Um,
At In and Out, I
yeah.
got two burgers and some fries. It cost me $15.39. I would say like a Big Mac meal is probably like $12, right?
So it's definitely better than McDonald's, isn't it?
I would actually ask why, because the bread just whatever. The bread is whatever. The meat, I mean, the
The
meat is
meat quality, I think, is
sure
definitely
the meat
better.
quality is better than McDonald's. Yeah,
Mm.
sure, but the meat is just salty meat. It's not like, oh, this is like perfectly cooked or so amazingly flavorful. I didn't feel any of that.
Mm.
And the fries, most people I talk to, they say the fries are awful. And I don't think the
Oh,
fries are
really?
good. Yeah.
Oh,
They're kind of
I
just
actually don't. I don't agree with that. Maybe it's just because my biggest experience with In and Out is in California.
how many times you have it?
I used to live in California.
Oh.
Yeah,
Are you sure
so
it's not colored in like nostalgia?
and it might be, but like every time, like recently I went back to so I went to Houston. No, not Houston. I went to Dallas, and they have an In and Out there, and I ate it there too. And I was like, oh, like yeah, it is still good. Like I didn't think that it was like, oh, like it's ruined my perception of my past. But again, because I've tempered it with it is um it is good for the price,
Okay,
you know.
okay. You know what? I had In and Out for 15.39 that day. That night at the airport, I had Five Guys for 24.40. The Five Guys was fries, drink, and a small double. Was it a double? I think it was a double cheeseburger. So
Mm.
it's like $10 more, less than $10 more, and airport prices are often inflated. So I assume it's more. So
Mm.
let's say five, sure, $10 difference for a little bit more food. No, I don't. I would. I actually maybe I'll try it in California, but I will never eat In and Out again.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's how I felt about it. Maybe the location I went to was just a really. I'll give it one more try because everybody I talk to, they always say it's like their number one favorite place to go eat. And sure, maybe it's because of what you get for the price. But I would much rather spend $20-$30 at Shake Shack or Culver's or Freddy's. Whataburger
Yeah,
sucks too. Whataburger is terrible.
yeah. I agree with all that you're saying, but I yeah.
But you
But
still
I
like it.
think no, it's not that. I think it's the reason why it's. I think you're missing the point of why it's like mythological. Like you're no one's talking about it like because it's purely because it tastes good. I think one, it's because it's not available everywhere. It's scarce. The scarcity plays into it.
But that has
It's
nothing to do
cheap.
with the food.
It does.
It's scarcity.
Yeah.
It's
Like
good business
like
strategy, I guess.
no, like A5 Wagyu beef. Is it subjectively just like great food, or is there some sort of like um an air of like exclusivity around it because it's scarce and you can only get it in Japan?
I don't like that. Like I get what you're trying to say, but like cheap and scarce, that almost doesn't make any sense. Expensive and scarce, that makes sense. But Five Guys or In and Out is cheap and scarce. Like it's like a self-infliction. Why are they not if it's so popular and good, how come they don't go to other parts of the country?
I think the guy who made it didn't want to, but I think he's like on his way out, and
Ah.
his daughter took over. No, and then maybe his daughter is the one who let it expand all the way out to Texas. Yeah, I don't really know
Hey, you
what
know
the
what? Maybe the quality is slipping because of bad management. Quality
yeah,
control is very, very difficult under new
yeah,
management. I
maybe.
like McDonald's. I saw that McDonald's like the Founders movie. I thought that was very,
Mm,
very interesting.
yeah, yeah.
Like
With Michael Keaton.
yeah, with the vulture. But yeah, I imagine what they were doing at that time was like, like a miracle before their eyes. Imagine
Mm,
ordering a burger and getting it right away. We
mm.
don't even have that now, technically.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but I think the popularity of something can explode because of the price of it, right? Like if you have something like all that's available to you is like $20 burgers, but then you have this other burger that's obviously not as good, but it's still pretty good, and it's like $3.
That's crazy. That makes no sense to me. I
Well,
get the logic, but
well,
to me personally, it makes no sense.
it doesn't make sense to you because
I'm rich?
you have plenty of money. Yeah,
Oh no, that's crazy.
you don't think that's plays into
No,
it?
listen. I eat burgers like once every couple months. I'm not kidding. Like I don't go out to eat McDonald's because I it's too expensive. I just eat at home. I mean for real, like McDonald's is and I can't order McDonald's without using the coupon in the app. Like if
Oh,
you order more than $10, there's usually like a 20-30% coupon in the app. It's worth
uh-huh.
it. Definitely use it. But like I only get McDonald's when I have to drive a long distance. When I'm at home, okay, the food I only splurge on is Papa John's pizza actually.
Mm,
Yeah, like
mm,
yesterday I was like in a bad mood. So I
mm.
got some and I even paid the delivery fee, which was $4.99, and plus tip was like $4 and something cents. It was $30 for one large pizza. That I can't do often because I will have to sell my house. But but I don't know what the point of this is. No, yeah, I don't have plenty of money.
No,
That's no, that's definitely not it.
interesting. Yeah. Well,
But yeah.
but like the example that comes to my mind is um the the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo. Do you remember that car?
I
The
love that car, but
Evolution?
yeah, I have no idea where you're going with this.
Yeah, the Evo 9, right? It
Okay.
wasn't no, actually no, let me take that back. Nissan Skyline R34. Do you know what car I'm referring to?
I know what a Nissan Skyline is. I don't know what the R34 means.
You know the car that um, Paul Walker's character in Too Fast, Too Furious
The
drove?
silver one? Yeah.
The blue one in the beginning, and then
The
he
blue
that's like
one.
kind of it's blue and silver, blue and silver.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, it becomes like one of his like signature cars throughout the series. But
Uh-huh.
that car is like a legendary car, right? Like a lot of people are like, oh, that's like, well, like what a great car. Like
Yeah.
you see it on the road, turns heads,
Yeah.
and people. It's not an expensive car. It's not an exotic car. It's
It,
cheaper,
it's hard to get.
but it's only available in Japan. Like if you
Uh-huh.
see that car, you'll see the driver. Like in the movie Too Fast and Furious, the driver's seat is on the left side.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the right side. The right
Yeah,
side.
the wrong side. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Because it's only available in
No,
Japan.
so it's expensive because or us Americans have to import it.
Right. So it's expensive, but people it becomes expensive and people are willing to pay for um that import because of the scarce like there's part of it it's because of the scarcity of it. It's not just because it's an expensive car, right? Like the car in and of itself isn't isn't like exotic car level. It's not like Lamborghini or Ferrari. But in terms of the mystique around it, it is at that level because it's scarce. Do you understand? Like scarcity does play a role in the identity of the thing and building hype around it. Yeah.
Yeah, but then it is just hype. It's not actually good. That is my takeaway.
Yeah. I think that's a fair takeaway.
Like
But
we have internet at home. That's what I feel.
what do you mean?
Like you know how they kids. It's a meme. Yeah, kids are like,
Oh,
oh, I want McDonald's, and all the parents say, no, we have McDonald's at home. No,
uh,
we definitely have In and Out at home. I can make In and Out.
uh,
Like I could make something better than In and Out with just like ground beef and like sliced bread. It's just the most basic bread. The onions were just hard. Like they were just like uncooked raw onion on my burger.
mm.
I don't know. It was just it was the most mid thing I've ever tasted. It was so overhyped.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
it was
think
crazy.
the hype that you let yourself fall into was the wrong hype. Like people were hyping it up because of the scarcity, but you took it as, oh, it's because of the taste. And I think that was your mistake. Therein lies your
No,
fatal
my
mistake.
sure. My expectations were very, very high because I know a lot of people who say it's the best burger place ever,
Mm,
but just based on how it tasted,
yeah.
I would rather eat Whataburger. I hate Whataburger. I think it's Whataburger. It's the most regular chain ever.
Mm,
Oh, you know what's funny? I live in a small town, and we just got our first Checkers. That Checkers, you could not go eat there. Like the line was,
uh,
it was just
yeah.
miles long. Like it was out on the street. Or like Mr. Beast Burger. Remember, I saw one of his videos, and he opened like a pop up, and the line of cars was like multiple miles down the road. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just yeah, sure. I guess that's what all it is. But again, even although you ever have Mr. Beast Burger?
No. I
Do
heard
you,
it's really
it's awful. You know what their business model is? They don't
what?
actually have stores. They sell their recipe and like packaging to burger places, and the burger places make it for DoorDash, and that's how they sell their product.
Oh, what a great business.
But there's no quality control. Like I ate Mr. Beast burger, and it was
Uh,
cold, it was hard, it was a mess.
mm,
And people buy it anyway because it has his name on it, and there's no overhead, right? Yeah, he just sell. Yeah, it's a good business model for him, but it's not a sustain. Yeah, I don't think anybody in 2024 or 2025 is eating Mr. Beast burgers.
hmm.
So it's a scam. It's actually one of those like a pump and dump scams. You know, like the coins. That's what it is. You just make a lot of money and you leave.
Hmm.
He's a yeah. Not a scammer. What's another word? Con artist. Anyway, low key, right? Kind of a con
Uh,
artist.
I mean, I think there are accusations around like crypto, um, cryptocurrency and stuff about Mr. Beast that would put him more firmly into the con artist category.
Yeah, I don't know why does he need to be sketchy? He has good products.
So I mean, but that's the thing. Like that's the reason why it makes me think that he's not sketchy because he has no reason to be sketchy. Like whatever you're perceiving as sketchy is actually incorrect. Like maybe there's something else going on and that you don't know about.
I
You
think
know?
he's fine. I don't know what people think about him. Like, so
Yeah.
he went through a scandal recently. To be honest, I don't really know,
Mm.
but he seems like a really nice guy, and he's
Yes.
achieved like one of one, right? He's one of one, the most successful YouTuber of all time, right now, at
Mm.
least.
Yeah.
Any like build houses for poor people. I mean, what can he does a lot of nice things, and yes, it helps him to make more money and further his brand. But there are worse business people in the world.
Yeah. I mean,
Tons.
Mr. Beast, he's impacted like actual people's lives. Like the whole thing about where he um paid for surgery so people can like blind people can see.
Yeah, yeah.
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 How amazing.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, like what I hate too when I see people online, like when somebody posts them doing something philanthropic,
Uh-huh.
like doing something good online, and then there's comments like, "Ew, why is there a camera? Like, why are you like taking a video of it and posting it? Why don't you just do it without the camera?" And I'm
Mm.
just like, well, what do you think about those kind of people in that attitude?
So with a lot of things, I think there is a reason why that started, but the overuse of it is, I think, what's negative. So what I mean by that is, um, w- it's I think it's people started being that cynical because there were people who started doing like the virtue signaling stuff without really helping. They're just kind of
Oh, they're just doing it for
pretending like
money.
helping. Yeah, like there because there's definitely people like that out there, right? Trying to make content that make it seem like they are being philanthropic, but then they actually aren't. They're being kind of like con artists or like they're being like scammy, you know?
Okay, okay,
So
yeah.
and then because of that, like someone like they got found out and then people started getting suspicious. So like I think the genesis of it was probably okay, but the the pessimistic skepticism that's just like I'm gonna question everything good. I think that overuse of that is not helpful. Yeah.
Look, even if so say somebody is doing nice things for homeless people or for underprivileged folks or whatever, right? And they're doing it out of selfish intention and motivation, but at least for those people that are being taken care of, like it's a net positive, right? Are they
Yeah.
being exploited? Arguably, sure. Sure. Let me think about it. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Because maybe, yeah, because like maybe I get it, but it's still helping them. I would say it's helping them more than it's hurting them, right? And those people who make those like who say those criticisms, what are you doing?
Huh.
Like, are you helping anybody without a camera? I'm gonna argue that
Mm,
most people who put that comment out into the world are doing nothing for nobody.
yeah.
You've been
Fair point.
saying, yeah, I don't know, just okay.
Wait, why?
I don't know. I don't know.
Bro, this is
There's a lot of agreement.
how many minutes are we into this?
49.
Oh my gosh.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so this has felt long. I can't imagine doing it by myself.
Yeah. By yourself and then doing it again literally right
Oh,
after.
how do you feel right now? You feel worn out?
I'm so tired. I
Ah.
I actually I'm really tempted to be like, I'm gonna go. You finish the podcast by
Oh,
yourself.
I will. But anyway, hey,
Oh,
what are we talking about? What are we even talking about right now?
you're talking about
Mr.
you're
Beast
defending Mr. Beast.
and but anyway, yeah,
No, but I think a healthy level of skepticism is okay.
oh
Like
sure, yeah.
I don't think we should just say because there are definitely definitely people who do kind of make a name for themselves and then like they benefit by exploiting being exploitative, right? So like but if we say, well, no, just give him the benefit of the doubt because he's doing some good, like I think then we might
Well,
miss.
benefit of the doubt, like, well, skepticism. Why? What?
Okay, so let's just take Mr. Beast for example,
Okay.
and then like just assume the worst thing possible. What if Mr. Beast is like killing people, right? And
No, I
then
think all murderers should be. We shouldn't allow that. Huh?
let's or
No, see, like, what's the downside of you? Okay, let's use the
oh okay,
most
yeah, but
extreme word: exploiting people for
uh,
money and views. But you're
uh,
the content is you're helping them.
no,
What's the
but
downside?
he's like whatever personal gain he's getting from that, he's using it to kill people.
Okay, sure. In that scenario, yeah, we should stop Mr. Beast from doing stuff.
Yeah.
But the criticism isn't, oh, Mr. Beast, he's doing all this fake nice stuff and he's actually a murderer. Yeah, that's an appropriate
No, no.
criticism, I would say.
The criticism is Mr. Beast, he's accumulating a lot of wealth and a lot of power
Uh-huh.
by doing these things. And we're skeptical of what he's actually going to end up doing.
Okay, no, that's no, that's fair. But I'm talking about people who are like if you have to do something nice, it's fake if you do it in front of a camera. Like why can't you do it without the camera? Those are the
But that,
criticisms I think are really annoying.
but isn't that a fair point? Like why can't you do like if literally your only motive is to help other people, then that's true, right? It's a true statement that you don't need a camera.
I think it does two things. One, the people who do nice things, it helps
Mm.
support and fund them to do more nice things. But also, these videos encourage people to be nice. Like it's a form of not yeah, kind of like entertainment. You know, it's content for people to consume. And I prefer people look being inspired to be nice than all the garbage, other garbage that's out there. Like who cares if the person creating the stuff is getting rich? it
Mm.
it fuels and continues, it perpetuates this system where people are like I would say this is where the government falls short in like social welfare. These random people on the internet are creating systems where like less fortunate underprivileged people can be taken care of a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that's
Yeah.
fair.
Okay.
No, I think it's fair, but I think it's also fair to like question like because incentives matter, right? So, for example, like what if it becomes a conflict of interest, right? Like the stuff that Mr. Beast is doing. What if it like because he's so used to the monetary gain and fame of making his videos that he runs out of like nice things to do and then like he goes places where he does things only to maximize his profits, not necessarily to maximize like helping
Like
others.
he causes more harm than good.
Possibly because like you know like like healthcare. You know, like the guy, the CEO that got killed. You know, where everyone's kind of like talking about. I think we talked about it last time we did our podcast too, right?
Hmm.
Um, so everyone's talking about healthcare, and healthcare is a good thing. Like, but because the incentive is deny as many people as you can, so that you can like you can help the shareholders. Like that's an issue, and we can't just say like there is something you have to do about that incentive. You have to fix the the nature of that incentive to fix the problem, right? So all that to say, if Mr. Beast is being incentivized personally with personal gain, then that might start twisting things, and yeah, it might not be as like lighthearted and good intentioned as it seems.
Well, I don't really care about the intentions. I care about the end result. Like if a guy who honestly just wants to make a lot of money and he's creating this content, but homeless people are being fed, I think it doesn't really matter. In my
So let me give you a real life example.
wait, okay,
Let,
I wasn't
let's
done. Okay,
no, sorry,
okay,
but let me just because otherwise I'm gonna forget. Let, so Mr. Beast, let's say he feeds all these homeless people, and he makes a huge impact, and that's great. But because of what he did in the way that he publicized it, that area where he did that video, like hundreds of homeless people start flooding that area, and that area becomes like really dangerous, and like it changes the ecosystem of that spot. Would you say that that was a good thing or was that a bad thing?
okay. So that is like an unforeseen consequence,
Mhm.
which I
It's
was thinking about while we were. What it's a
yeah,
likely.
it's unforeseen, but it's a result of the incentive, right? The incentive being Mr. Beast gets to make content and make money off that content. If that incentive wasn't there, then he could just feed homeless people, and if he didn't and since there's no video that he didn't film anything, no one knows that that's the spot to go to get to be fed by Mr. Beast. Like, so it's both, like the act itself is good and he doesn't have a lasting negative
No,
impact.
but where does he get more money to continue doing good stuff? The part of the filming part is to make money so you can continue to do things.
True, true.
Yeah. No, like it has to be part of the equation. Otherwise, I mean, if there was a rich guy who put his money in a like had a lot of money and put his money in some sort of interest bearing thing, and he could just keep helping people with that money that just keeps growing. Yeah, that would be great, and he could do it off camera, and that would be fine. But not everybody can do that. Like some of these content creators, they can just do one project, make some money, and then post the content and just do it over and over again. But there are unforeseen consequences, right? Like say this guy he feeds homeless people in this place every day. Like he films it, he makes money, he goes to a place, buys the food, and feeds these people over and over again. You could also argue an unforeseen consequence is that these people depend on this person, and there is no like uh, 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 what's it called? Nothing driving them to actually go make changes in their life, and it helps perpetuate their homelessness. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Mhm.
we could argue that, but I mean, I don't know that you can argue unforeseen consequences all day long, but I actually think trying something is better than doing nothing.
It's true, but in that example that you talked about,
Yeah.
if that guy was seeing that happen, he could just stop because he's not incentivized to keep doing that. Mr. Beast at this point, he like I would say that it's more difficult for him to just stop making his videos because he's incentivized to keep making content so that he can make money off of it. I
Well,
think that's the
yeah,
part that people are saying is
yeah.
I suspect that they're saying is dangerous.
I mean, for him, his YouTube channel and success, it's not really on the doing the nice stuff. It's like doing crazy stuff.
Mm.
But again,
Mhm.
going all the way back to the people I don't like, why are you criticizing somebody for doing something nice? I don't think it takes like it. Sure, we could argue that it takes away from the act and it makes it less selfless. But the people commenting that, I would love to know what you are doing when you are saying this kind of criticism. I think that's
Yeah.
my point.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
By the way, just to be clear, I like Mr. Beast. I have
Oh.
no issue with that guy. I
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
just saying stuff for the sake of argument.
Well, he exploits children for money. I
Whoa,
believe.
really?
No, I mean like everything he sells is to little kids, and yeah,
Oh
people
yeah, and he has that new Lunchly thing, which is
Lunchly
apparently
and Walmart toys, like it's all marketed towards kids.
and apparently
Anyway, thank you for listening
Lunchly
to the
was
podcast. Have a good night. Bye bye.